Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Ben here, and today I'm bringing you another Boom Beach video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the update hype or update news, because as we know, the update is probably going to be sometime in October. And not today. Basically, Boom Beach just tweeted out a link to the forums, and they're basically telling us what they're working on, what they're thinking about, and what's the other one? Things that they've ruled out. So this would be a good video for those of you that want to know what's coming in this upcoming update. Yes, it's still like, what is it, middle of October, it's maybe a month or two out, but it's still good to know what to expect. So let's get right into it. So first thing, what they're working on is they're working on some new achievements. So that's pretty sweet because there's been a lot of stuff added to the game, and the achievements are very generic, and once you like get them, they don't cover some of the new things that were added, like Hammerman, Gearheart, and all that stuff. So new achievements would be pretty awesome. Also, it's a better way to get diamonds for some of you. They're working on improving the Hammerman attack suit event. This, I don't know exactly what they were doing exactly, but maybe they'll do it where like, kind of like Gearheart, where Hammerman is this hard no matter what, and depending on how you do, you will get like some resources toward it or whatever, depending on how many troops you fend off or something. So maybe they're not having it like victory point dependent, because then if you're like a really high level and you really, or not, like say you like have a max defense but you only have like 500 medals, Hammerman is going to be insanely easy for you. So maybe what they're gonna do is like have Hammerman super hard, well not really super hard, but like hard, so like really only the max bases can beat it. But like even if you unlock the Hammerman event, you'll still get rewards for defending him off depending on how your base does. So maybe that's something that they'll do for that. Some systems to encourage, this is a big one, some systems to encourage gaining victory points, making it worthwhile to do so. The aim behind this is that matchmaking would benefit from player-wide consensus to gain victory points. Now, you've heard me talk in the past where I'm like, early on, the best tip I can tell you is to not clear your map, do not try and raise in victory points. So I don't know, maybe they definitely understand this then, because like the reason why I kind of make those videos is like hopefully they and like the others I know probably talk about it too, is to like make Boom Beach aware that this is like a problem, and I think we've done a good job if they're actually considering that. We're like, but I don't know what they would do to make it a better option to gain victory points, like because later on they say they ruled out having a way to drop victory points easy. So we're still gonna have a really hard time dropping in victory points, but they say there's gonna be more benefit, or they're working on a more beneficial way for you to actually gain victory points, and it'd be better for you to actually clear your map. Because I've been saying, if early on in the game, as of right now, it is not beneficial to raise in victory points early on, because you get players that are too hard, you can't get your upgrades and stuff like that. You've heard me talk about that before, but at least they're addressing it, and hopefully something fixes the problem. And then this is another one, ability to see who hasn't done their operation attacks. This is huge, because operations are a pain in the butt to see who has not attacked. Like, it is awful, I'm not gonna lie, and it's like so hard to keep track of 50 people or 25 people that haven't attacked. So that's a good thing. Co-leader rank, a new prototype weapon, I'm not opposed to that, and for reasons they can't review, okay, then they can't talk about something else, that's cool, okay. What we are thinking about but not actively developing at the moment. There's still like 2 months, guys, or whatever around that. So these are things that they're on their mind, they want, maybe in future updates, maybe in this next update, but they're like, that will be coming to the table hopefully soon. Encouraging more variety in player-based layouts. So I don't really know what that means. Maybe like not one dominant base layout would be, I have no idea what that would mean, but being able to choose whether your home base is snow, magma, tropical. FYI, this is probably just purely cosmetic. So like, that would be pretty sweet, because I know some people love having their base like an ice base or a lava base or anything like that. That'd be awesome. I personally would probably stick with the regular one because of the trees. Because if you do an ice base, you can't hide your statues, so I know a lot of people are going to stick with that, but like, the magma base would be pretty cool, I'm not going to lie, so I'd probably do that one. Different things for task forces to do. Task force versus task force, collaborative island. So that's pretty sweet. Like, that makes me want to build up my, like, that's why it's good to keep, or trying to get a strong task force, to get in an active task force, because if task force wars, or task force or something comes into play soon, because it's in their they're not developing it right now, but they're thinking about. So that's pretty sweet. A shock mine, fragment crafting queue. Being able to turn fragments into shards with one button. Okay, well honestly, the reason why I've been saving up is because, like, when I was in Supercell at Supercell the last time, we kind of like talked about that, and I only had like 300 of each fragment at the time, because I was hoping like maybe they would add that into the game, because we were talking about it for a while, like crafting queues for these statues and everything like that. So now I can actually tell you exactly what it is. Well, I think I mentioned in the past too, but like, I don't know. So I was hoping like I would just keep saving them up, and then when this crafting queue thing came out, just to see how many hours it would take to craft them all, but we'll see. Increasing the damage amplifier's radius, that would be pretty good, because right now, the damage amplifier, you can just throw it on a shock on half of it, and the other half is like not doing much anyways. Making task force requirements better within the game, so that would be like, you have to have this kind of metals. It's kind of like, I'm assuming it's probably like the clan options for like the clan, because you can say if you do wars, or not wars, but like you can see your frequency and all this other crap. HQ21, task force mail. This is, I think it's needed. So or something where you can send general messages, because Clash Clans, you can send out the leader or co-leader can send out a general message to your task force to get them on the same page. In Boom Beach, you can't do that. So if people aren't online, they're never gonna see the message. So say you need something that your task force, say like, you're like, alright guys, if you do not attack this operation because we're going all out, you'll probably get kicked. Like, people need to know that stuff or whatever if they log on. Info showing gunboat abilities were used in the activity, like, okay, so information showing that what gunboat abilities were used when attacking. Replay pausing, more like real life stuff, like more wildlife on your map and stuff. Daily changes, or daily challenges. Oh, okay. I didn't see this one the first time I read through it. Like daily challenges for you, like defeating 3 player bases. So I guess that would make it, yeah, so that would be kind of make it like they're more of incentive to clear your map though, like destroying 3 player bases, this many NPC bases or something. New hero units or new troops is what they're saying. More to do after clearing your map, because literally there's nothing to do right now once you clear your map. If you clear your map, there's nothing to do except for an operation attack. Test/practice attacks, that would be pretty sweet. A bigger event, I would be more in favor of that. More gear layouts, improving or changing the resource-based game. I'm fine with the way they are, but I understand like they need to evolve with the game too, because so many things have changed. New gunboat ability. Wait. Hero units. Oh, I misread that. So, hero units, like in the Clash Clans, they have a hero, like the Archer Queen and Barbarian Queen. So they might be thinking of adding that. And then they also are working on new troops. Okay, I thought he just messed it up, but okay, we're good. Because like, you know, in Bangalore you have heroes as your characters, so like, I thought they messed it up, but I understand now. I got it. Alright, improving changes to, or I talked about that. Anti-cheating, or anti-cheat stuff. I don't really know what the cheats are going around right now. Probably like ghost attacks and whatnot. Being able to save troop loadouts, okay. That one I was pushing pretty hard too. When we were there in Helsinki, I was like, you know, it takes, say you have a full army trained up, or something's like, say you have warriors training, and you wanted to just like, they're in the middle of training, like you still have the timers on them, and then you want to go to like Heavy Zuka. You have to stop the training time and then reload your heavy, stop it for like, and you have 8 boats. That takes a while. Like, you don't think about it, but it's nothing like major, but it's just something annoying. And I'm sure many of you have had this problem. So like saving troop loadouts, you can just click a button and it'll start training that loadout. Like honestly, that would be sweet. I would love to see that, to be honest, because they already have saving layouts. Why not saving like troop attacks? Increasing intel gain possibilities. What that means is maybe a statue. Better base editing tools. Okay, that'd be sweet. I'm definitely in favor of that. And player profile. Alright. And this is what they're not considering. Statue storage. I didn't even knew that was a thing. but like what they're saying is like have your ice statues in the storage or something, so when you get offline you can just put all the statues out and take your offensive ones in. I would not like that. It's like one or the other. It's either you're paying the price for going all defensive, or you're paying the price for going all offensive. Like, it's one or the other, I think. But thank God they're not doing that. Personal messages, they're not going to do that because people just bitch each other out pretty much. Well, I'm sure not all of you. I won't say all of it, but you gotta feel me here. Like, and they see it too. Like, it would not be good. Increasing the amount of Dr. Terror stages that have an event every day, so 20 stage feel like a bit too much. Oh no, they said they're not changing Dr. Terror pretty much, but they're thinking about a new bigger event anyway, so that's good. Changes to the Grenadier, they're not going to change the Grenadier. I wish they would buff him, but they said they currently think he's in a good place, and as he fills in like a niche that no other troop does. Okay, I understand that he's like one of a kind, but he sucks in my opinion. Like, he's good for like some operation attacks and that's about it, but no one, rarely ever, if you look at like the stats across the board for the troops used, like no one ever uses the Grenadier in like real attacks, so I don't know. They're not working on the new 3D world map. They've considered it, but whatever. Revenge attacks they're not going to be doing. They're not going to be developing it. I don't know how much of this applies to you. For Amazon or Kindle, they're not going to develop Boom Beach for that. Leaving a message after destroying someone's bases, again, that's kind of like sending messages. People just probably use it for hate and stuff. Bigger archipelago. As of right now, they basically said there's other cool things they're working on, maybe in the future. Operation drawing / planning tool. That would introduce a lot of new UI and it would take a lot. Okay, I understand that one. So no, not gonna be able to draw like on like the operation bases, but like, go here with your troops and then destroy this. Make it like a kind of like just like paint, drawing paint on the operation base. Troop skins possible, but it's low priority right now. Day and night mode. No. Then leader, co-leader, officers, only task force chat. We think segregating chat is probably bad. So they're not gonna segregate chat, okay, between like leaders and co-leaders. Simultaneously attacking the same base. Very challenging to make this work smoothly with internet quality. Okay. They're not gonna add nukes. I never thought they would add nukes, but it would be cool, but they said it'd be too OP. Critters unlocks at HQ level. We chose 19, so you would unlock something at each new HQ, okay. Nerfing warriors. The win rate across the board are around the same as other troops, so it doesn't feel like there's a good reason. So they're not gonna nerf warriors. They said like, okay, I understand that. Well, they are annoying, but if you nerf the warriors, they would never see play because they literally have one attack strategy and that's about it. Visibility on resources gained by the attacker. I wouldn't like that either, so that's fine. Heavies riding elephants. No OP reward, no operation reward if you didn't attack. Now, that means it would give you a better benefit to attack, but like if you didn't attack, because you're just short on time, then you wouldn't get a reward. I think that's kind of dumb, and it would be more of a, like they say, like a challenge so you can attack first, which I don't know. But, well, and they ruled out walls and everything. But that's everything in here. This is pretty much a long video, kind of. I literally just read off my phone. I don't know if you can see it. I like read off my form, or read off the form. For a form post here. If you want to read it for yourself, I pretty much covered everything. I'll leave the description below for this, but honestly, let me know your thoughts on what they're working on. It's pretty similar to the Ask Me Anything that they did a while ago, but I know maybe not a lot of you have seen that video. But the big things I'm excited for that I read this wrong the first time, that when I was talking about the heroes, like, I would love to see a hero. I don't care what it is, maybe like a sniper. I don't even care. Like, a hero would be sweet, but they need to balance it, like, not have it too strong, because having an extra a unit to do attacks is OP. Well, not OP, but it could be really OP, but in Boom Beach, as of right now, you can still almost win every attack if you do it right, except for if someone's, like, full boosted ice. So, I feel as though they're still going to be working on defense changes to make defense good. They're adding a new prototype module And if they make that damage amplifier bigger, maybe it'd be more relevant. But let me know what you guys think on this update. Let me know what you're most excited for. It should be coming in October, hopefully. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.